even have to get dressed or anything. I don't have to leave the car, and
Yeah. Yeah, their chili hot dogs their chili dogs are really good.
Tony's, yeah, I like them.
But I mean, they're I guess if you're out and about and you get a craving for a chili dog, because I mean the reality is that a chili dog is not really the most convenient thing to eat in your car. But yeah, they're really good. I mean, you can make just as good at home, in my opinion. But
Yeah, but you also can't get rid of all the trash in your car
that's
at many
true.
other places. I mean, you can hit that little trash can, and I always give it bonus trash.
Right, of
You know,
course. Yes.
for the environment, of course.
Yes.
You know,
But yeah, like their burgers, I'm not like
yeah, neither.
I can go to 100 other places and get a better burger, but
Yeah,
um,
sure.
their tater tots are okay.
Yeah, their onion rings are a little sweet. They used to be better,
Yeah, but
but
yeah,
it
man,
is what it is.
their cherry lime.
Cherry limeade.
Yeah, God, that's
Yeah,
good. Especially if you
yeah,
get it like a freeze, like a
yeah.
yeah, it's really good. You know, honestly, I've heard they have really good ice cream and stuff too.
Right.
I've
Yeah,
never gotten an ice cream. Every time I go, I'm like, yep, I need a cherry limeade. And
and
like, if you're
yeah.
really thirsty, a large ain't big enough. You're like, I want more. Give me
No,
sugar.
I eat like a shark. I mean, I literally just I put away food and I put it away quickly. But I'll catch brain freeze on things like ice cream and stuff.
Oh, completely. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I guess I could slow down and try to savor it or whatever, but that's not how I'm programmed to eat. So it feels unnatural, and I don't like eating that way, and so it's not pleasurable. You know, I put the food away,
Right.
and yeah, that's how I eat. Uh, but I mean, I can put away food pretty quickly. People will sit down at the table trying to finish their shit before me, and I won't even know we're racing, and I'll whoop their ass. I mean, and I mean, I was just like embarrassingly whoop their ass. I won't, it won't even be trying. I just, I am.
Yeah. No, my wife always makes fun of me because she's like, "You're a slow eater," and I'm like, "Well, I, chew my food, and I like to enjoy it."
Yeah, yeah. See, it's the opposite here. I put away the food, and she likes to savor and taste it. And so I try to order a late drink or something or get dessert, to try to prolong my eating experience,
Right.
so she can enjoy hers. But I mean, she fucking takes an hour to eat fucking a 4-piece chicken nugget. I mean, it's
Oh,
just
jeez. Wow.
she's
Yeah, no,
sitting there
I'm not
going,
that bad.
whatever. She's sitting right next to me. She's rolling her eyes, but it's funny.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah. That's this. We had a difference of. I really wanted to stay Wednesday and watch to see if we were gonna. I wanted to ambush and kill the pirate lord. But I'm not upset that we did it. But I really did. I wanted to nuke his ass. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Wednesday night, so
Oh yeah, Captain Beth pulled my leash. We had to go. You got to do what the captain says. You know. Uh,
so yeah, your next bit for Pirates of Drain X is gonna be a little side trip. You guys are gonna get to do some schmoozing with Imperial royalty, and you're gonna get to go on a bit of a vacation.
well, we need to get a way to talk to them. I mean, because our end game is we just want them to recognize Drenix as the Sindalian overseer of this area. We just want to be recognized, is my
Right,
understanding.
and
And
that's going.
that's
This is going to kind of play into that a bit. Um, so yeah, it's going to be. There's some opportunities that are going to come up during your little vacation that that may allow you to gain favor with some very particular
Even
nobles.
understand the concept of schmoozing.
Well, yes, but I mean, above and beyond just the schmoozing, there's going to be some opportunities for thrilling heroics that will.
Well, yeah. As long as we can get it on camera, I'm game.
It will also have a bit of a crossover with the Deep Night Revelation campaign.
Right.
Of course, the crossover will be a couple of weeks back, but
sure.
Yeah.
When they came through our part of space.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would. I still think, man, that we would fuck that place. I understand they've got a big ship and all that, but if it really came down to it, especially if we get 2 Harriers that we can launch with 3 ships at very long range or long range and missiles. Oh yeah, we could put some hell on some. Especially we got a ton of nukes now.
That's true. You get like 168 nuclear missiles. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention you got.
And now nuclear missiles. What the hell?
Yeah, and they just picked up 24 Planet Buster nuclear torpedoes, but they don't. None of their ships have a torpedo launcher. So
but
something
those
to
things
consider.
could be arranged. Those are formalities. You know,
Yeah.
we'll jury rig it. We'll go out with a ball peen hammer and hit the firing pin out in space.
That'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tether off, hit it with a hammer, just kind of aim it. We'll get Captain Keith to put a little crosshair thing at the end of the missile to kind of aim it. Be great.
Yeah, after this next leg, you guys are going to be. It is official that the Pirates of Drenex campaign is at the halfway point.
Oh hell yeah!
So, I mean, it only took us 3 years to get to the halfway point. I mean, when they said that it was a truly massive campaign, they were not putting it on. I mean, that campaign is enormous.
Well, the side quests and the side adventures and the all the other little adventures that are kind of all around. I mean, this has got to be one of the most well-developed campaigns with all.
In my opinion, Pirates of Drenex is probably one of the best designed campaigns ever for any role-playing game system. But I would say that it is better engineered than Deep Night Revelation. The problem with Deep Night Revelation. So Pirates of Drenex it appears to be as a sandbox, and it can be, but the reality is that Pirates of Drenex is really what you would term a theme park game, where the players have agency to go wherever they want, but ultimately it's going to lead to the next theme park attraction.
Yeah. Well,
whatever's happening here, you're going to, no matter what your decision is, it's eventually going to lead to that. But I will say that as far as theme park games go, man, some of the sandbox elements can really take a while to get back to where you're going. Like you're gonna have to circle the wagons to get back around. But the problem that I've found with Deep Night is that there are enormous gaps, and those gaps, it is required, of course, that the GM fill them. Because you can either fill them with shit to do, or you can, gloss over it. But when you gloss over it, you're talking about like the possibility of saying things like, "Okay, well, you've been traveling for a year and it's been uneventful," and I'm like, that seems highly unlikely to me.
As long as you give us chance to do stuff on that, I think the weak thing that we're going on the Deep Night is the jump space development sequences where we can do research and try to make our own stuff and all that. If we're always if we're just shot forward to this, we should at least get a chance to do some retroactive projects. because those, like, in the Pirates game, we're hacking these Sandalian bots during our jump weeks,
Right.
and I mean that's a big thing.
Well, yeah, and I mean, if you that weekend that you spend in jump space jumping 4 parsecs, tell me, during this week, this is what I want to work on, and we can make that happen. I mean, depending on what it is that you're trying to do, it may take 1 week, it may take multiple weeks, but you can at least make progress on whatever project you're doing.
Yeah, so I'll make a note of that at the appropriate game. I guess I should be thinking more of bows and swords right now.
Some of the things that I've run into is with Deep Night is trying to come up with something because I mean it's a big campaign. The bulk of your time is going to be spent on the ship, and so I'm trying to think in regards of, can I develop some kind of adventure or situation that happens between the crew on the ship.
What I would do is I would actually watch a fucking Starship Enterprise episode.
Yeah,
and I would copy it almost fucking. I would change names and a little bit. I would fucking plagiarize the shit out of fucking.
I've actually considered that. Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't even have to be a sci-fi show. There's a lot of stuff that I mean,
the Sherlock Holmes radio broadcasts, back.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah,
I mean, that can be, all of that can be conglomerated and reworked, but
it's hard to do it for like things like what we're playing now because of the fucking magic thing. I mean, if you can speak with the dead, a murder mystery kind of.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Well, and I mean, there are a lot of spells like in Old School Essentials. There's a lot of spells that simply don't exist. Like I actually, now that you brought that up, I was actually curious. Let me go back through here.
Well, if Mavis could learn to speak with the dead, that would be pretty cool.
So one of the things that you guys haven't really done in the Braunhaven campaign. And I mean, Alora and Mavis really can do it. Jackson, I assume at some point is going to be able to do it.
What am I doing?
What you can do is you can do magical research. And so here's an example. There's a lot of spells that are missing from Old School Essentials simply because it is based heavily on the BX Basic Expert box sets from back in the day, and I don't think that those spells existed originally. But here's a prime example: is Burning Hands isn't in Old School Essentials. That doesn't mean it can't be. So I mean, Burning Hands was originally a first level spell. So let's say that you've got a first or second level magic user. They can do magical research on their downtime, and they could create burning spells. So I mean, or burning hands. So for instance, like let's say that Mavis was a magic user instead of being a cleric. She could say, well, in my downtime, I'm going to research burning hands, and it could be, Mavis's burning hands or something like that, which is how these like Big B spells and Mordenkainen spells, that's how they came about. And
well, we're just now got a place to where Mavis and Alora and everybody can kind of set up a home.
Right.
I mean, in theory, as we move into this thing and set it up, we move from the murder hobo phase into something else.
Yeah, I mean,
Epic from last week.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I didn't get a chance to watch. Did I miss anything epic from last week?
No, they saved Christmas. They went up and dealt with the Bumpus. Actually, Borman killed the.
Yeller died, and then we saved Christmas, and then he got brought back to life as our Christmas wish. That was pretty great.
Yeah, Yeller. Let me find
Like,
Yeller.
you guys buy Yeller as a Christmas wish?
Well,
Yeah.
like, oh, I didn't think to ask, but after we saved Saint Baldwin, uh, he just miraculously came back to life, and it was cute. It was a good ending.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. So I think that was my favorite thing that happened last week. It was mostly tromping around a dungeon, and there were lots of witherkin and the trolls, and the Krampus type troll will like come back every year, even if you kill it. So, oh well. But we
But-
saved it for 1 year. So
Yeah, we've established it's a quick encounter. We can head up there every year, kill that dude, and be moving out with no problem.
That's gonna work.
So yeah, welcome to Braunhaven. We will be picking up where we left off more or less. Yeah, like we said, these guys went up and they saved the Festival of Giving by defeating the Bumpus and rescuing Saint Baldwin. And when they've now returned to Braunhaven, and the next morning, resting up, the town council meets them in the tap room of the is going to meet them in the tap room of the Braunhaus Coaching Inn and sign over a title for what is known as the Braunhaven Manor for the Indigent. But before we get started, we would like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. And today we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beautiful and heavenly scented beard products such as balms, butters, oils, and co-wash, beard wash. I believe they still have deodorant. I know they have some spray-on colognes, but each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Today I am wearing the Hero Beard Balm, which smells like a very light cologne. But I'm sure that they have a scent that would be to your liking. If you are a first-time purchaser, they do have a buy one, get one free option. If you go to fablebeardco.com and create an account, you can put 2 beard oils into your cart, and if you use the code FIRST in all capital letters, that second beard oil will be discounted to free. If you are a fan of the channel, excuse me, and my allergies have been killing me lately. Sun comes out and my eyes swell up.
Tree sperm.
You what?
Tree sperm.
Yes, tree sperm.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Plant sperm floating around, turning everything yellow.
Yeah, as soon as the sun came out, the wind blew, and I looked out because my desk is right in front of our front window, and you could just see this green cloud fly off, and I'm like, really? Are you for real?
Well,
I mean, it's been raining, and I mean, not shitting you. Last week, we were still under the threat of possible snow in the valley floor where we live. And then that was last week. Yesterday, it got up to like 88 degrees. Like, so I guess that's our transition point.
Oh, yeah.
But, so if you are a fan of our games and you want to help support the channel, we do have a merch store that is down below in the description. We have t-shirts, we've got button pins like this one that is the Pirates of Drynax logo, their pirate flag. We also have a Greenwater logo pin. There's a blanket that comes in 3 different sizes, a couple of t-shirts. I mean, anything that is purchased off that store, I have purposely kept the margins down or tried to, and it's not like we're making. I think on the pins we get like a total of like 80 cents per pin, if that. So all of those proceeds go back into the channel. So if you want to help support the channel, go buy a button or a T-shirt or something like that.
Or leave suggestions on what you want made. Like if you want a Greenwater Guildhall cock ring, let him know. Let him know. Maybe get some fluorescent colors and some, things going on.
I've been
knock yourself out with your request.
I've been thinking about going and seeing if they have on
One
there.
size fits all.
I've been thinking about going to see if they have a way of doing like custom flasks. You know, put the Greenwater logo on the flask or something like that.
Let's go a different direction with it, but sure, yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. I mean, if you got the flask, it could
still
lead to a
beverage.
situation where you would need the cock ring. You know.
Yep.
But anyways.
We'll make it Bluetooth. You know.
So, anyways, buy some merch, help support the channel. Shit, now I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something else.
Sorry about that.
So the currently the entire the bulk of the Braunhaven campaign setting books are in print. There are a couple that are only in print on demand. There are only 2 that are PDF only, and that is the St. Baldwin's Magical Workshop, which is a pay what you want. So if you want to get it for free, you can. The other one is the adventure we're going to be dealing with today. It's not really an adventure. It kind of is an adventure. It's mostly a source book, but it's really small. It's only like 10 pages. It's going for $250 on Drive-Thru RPG and Big Geek Emporium, and it details the a little bit of the history and what can be found presently in the Braunhaven Manor for the Indigent. So, go get some books, man. I've been thinking about printing some of these up and actually donating them to a local library. And because honestly, as far as like books go, I can think of no better advertising campaign than to donate your book to a library, because somebody's going to see that and pick it up, and they may read it, check it out and read it, and maybe in the time allotment they may not finish it, but they'll think about it, or they'll see it, and then they'll be like, oh, I want to buy this, and plus I like to support our local libraries. So I don't know, that's just a thought that popped into my brain. So anyways, so you guys get this this deed signed over. You all sign it, and the property is officially yours. Now, to show you, you and the viewers, this building down here in the southwest corner is the Braunhaven Manor for the Indigent. Now, the town the Burgermeister tells you. A little bit of a history about this manor, and tells you that they don't have any record of who originally built this manor. And as you walk up on the manor, this front area, the cobblestone walk, is completely overgrown with weeds, but you can tell, and the building itself, I mean, there's leaks in the roof, and sections are sagging. It needs work. You're gonna have to spend a lot of gold to get this place fixed up, if you want to live like hobos, you can, but if most of the time you're probably going to want to spruce it up. But the Burgermeister tells you that they don't have any record of who originally built it, but you can tell that at one time this was a pretty magnificent mansion. And he does tell you that it is estimated that it's been here for about 350 years, and it's widely believed that the manor served as a field hospital during the trouble with elves. And so the trouble with elves, that was a whole... When did that happen? Here we go again. I wrote the book, and I don't remember when any of this shit happened.
A while back, if it's all rotted and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it was quite a long time ago.
What the other party members think about if we adopted the Braunhaven family crest as our symbol and started using the old signet ring to stamp all our shit? We could be the Council of the Braunhaven, and
That's
I mean,
actually not a bad idea.
I don't know who would argue with us at this point. We're like doing everything, and it
Right? Yeah.
sucked before we got here. So
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
it was gonna be like stop them.
Yeah. I
But
mean, yeah. Well, mm, I love the idea, but as far as like somebody saying stop them, there is there is somebody that would, and you're that hopefully that will come out. But anyways,
I
so
mean, if we got to go kill a duke or something, man, because they think they have a right because of their bloodline to this family name, oh, they've got life fucked up.
oh, there's so much more to it than that, but we'll get there. So it is.
They think they have a right to it because it's their name. Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
man.
I mean, the family's not going to argue. There's none of them left. I mean,
We looted their fucking grave.
right.
Yeah, so we breathed part of their decomposing bodies. It made us one.
So it is widely believed that this operated as a field hospital during the Trouble with Elves. And what the Trouble with Elves was is that in negative 173, the town of Braunhaven had gone out. And it was during a period of rapid expansion for the town and the farmsteads in the region. And they basically overlogged the Sylvanas forest. And this pissed off the Sylvanas elves. And basically the not necessarily the leadership of the town, but the farmsteads and whatnot basically told the elves to go eat dandelions. And that didn't go over well. And so there was like a minor conflict. I don't want to say a war necessarily, but it was enough that there were some lives lost. I guess it could be considered a small war. But anyways, that lasted probably until about negative 169, and then the house once again kind of fell into disarray. But it is also at one point the manor was converted, because it was starting to become an eyesore, and so it was converted into tenement housing. So they just basically turned it into apartments or a flop house, because the town, of course, at that time saw a lot of traffic with traders moving up and down the Imperial Tradeway or east and west along the Eastern Tradeway. And so Gilda Braun had converted or had paid to have the house converted to tenement housing. And that lasted a while. But then even as tenement housing, it started to fall into disrepair. The renters weren't, of course, going to do anything to fix it up because they didn't own it. And the town didn't really own it. And so it just kind of dipped and once again fell into disrepair. And then the tenements were kind of closed up after a while. And while it was sitting vacant at that period, the town had kind of developed a bit of a black market. And the black market that exists, and there is a black market in town to this day, but and the town constable doesn't really do anything to clamp down on it. And there's a simple reason for that, is that the town council and the burgomaster and the constable have come to the correct conclusion that any successful town or city needs to have a black market. There has to be an outlet, and that can be tolerated to certain points, to certain levels. But what had happened is that the black market was using the tenement housing, and to the point where it started to become intolerable. And so Constabulary had to go in and clean that out. And once again, once they took care of that problem, the manor sat, empty. So during the demon plague, because the demon plague was pretty bad. and that was the era of plague. That started in -002, and the demon plague killed off 2/3 of the population, and the manor house was used as a temporary morgue because it happened during the winter, and the ground was frozen too hard to dig graves, and so the manor just had bodies piled up in it. That was, of course, eventually taken care of. And
Does that mean the manor is haunted?
there are rumors that it could be haunted. I mean, a lot of, I mean, there's been a lot of shit that's gone on in this place over 350 years. There are some rumors around town. Kids usually stay away from the house unless they want to frighten themselves. But for a short time after the bodies were moved out, and due to the draconian tax rate from Emperor Belution Cestus, there was a lot of people. Their families had died during the plague. They had nowhere to go. They were losing their farms because they couldn't pay the taxes because they didn't have anybody to work the farms. And so these people were homeless, and it was turned into the manor for the indigent. But that only lasted a short time. The things kind of stabilized. Some of these people that were out of work went to some of these abandoned farms and started working them again, or created a collective rather than a family. Several families got together. There's a notable family or extended family of gnomes that have done that. They run a pumpkin patch, but so it was the manor for the indigent, but that only lasted a short time as these people started to make a way for themselves, and again it fell into just being abandoned and ill repair. And so Father Ainsworth, and Tekka Crackerbottom has gone to the town council, and they have decided that as a reward they are donating the building and property to you. And the council's thought process on this is that you guys have already done so much for the town. I mean, you uncovered this plot going on right beneath their feet that they weren't even aware of. I mean, it all started with them thinking that there was, some foul creature in the inn's basement. And it turned out to be so much more than that. And so as a reward, they want to give you this manor, and they're thinking on it as you've already done all this, and it would be great if you were able to put down roots in the town. And, that, of course, leads to you being invested in the town. It also means, though, that you may be subject to taxes. So, and that's not from the town, that's from the emperor. And so
we fully plan on instituting our right of might,
and
avoid much of these taxes.
Oh, I'm positive that you guys will be moving steadily towards a conflict. And so
we embrace it. If they've got undead fucking tax collectors, they must pay. They got to pay our toll.
Yes. What in the... Oh. It's like, why are you bothering me with this? So anyways, you have deed in hand, and you have walked across the town and come upon the manor. And this is the main entrance. There are other exits, but this is the main entrance, which has large double doors. These doors are like 10 feet tall, and the entire grounds. These entire grounds. So this is actually, it's funny because it looks like grass and whatnot, but that's how many weeds are growing up between the cobblestones. And this is like a little circular area where a wagon or a carriage could come up. And now it's it's gonna take some weeding to get this back to normal.
In the town, is there anybody that would be considered like a seamstress or a tailor, someone that could make banners and drapes and stuff?
That is a very good question. Let me see. So I know we have let's see, All Faith Temple, armor, there's a wheelwright, there is a blacksmith. I would say there probably is. I mean, there is a general store here. There is the open market. So probably yes. And if not, it can be imported. I mean, the traders do still come this way along the Eastern Tradeway, and they'll stop and they'll sell their wares in the open market as they head on back, over to Zlatoheim up in the Skellis Mountains or back east towards Erebachia. So
I mean, anybody that could sew and have just the general tools to kind of do it could open their own a business right here in town.
Yes, you could.
If the work was there,
Yeah.
maybe a self-start business in the town area, as if there's anybody like that, I think I should take that bag of shit I gotta sell and hire them to make us banners, draperies, covers for furnitures, and things like that.
Yeah. So
If everybody agrees to that.
I mean, yeah. I mean
That sounds
that.
good.
So yeah, with the tax rate and times are lean, you have pumped a ton of money into the town just by buying potions and whatnot from Nima Crinklegringle and the Alchemist. So yeah, that could be a possibility. And of course, the town at the time couldn't really afford, or really still can't afford everything that you would want to sell. So that would be a possibility. But you walk up to these double doors and put your key in, and this is a grand, or was once a grand foyer. The hardwood floors are scratched. The walls are hardwood as well, and they're not in the best condition. The ceiling, this foyer has a 15-foot vaulted ceiling, and the ceiling is covered in cobwebs. But at one time you can tell that there are wood beams up there, and that were likely polished and stained and quite nice. And there's two statues in here, and these statues are like 8 feet tall. Looks like they're made of granite. The west statue is a statue of Tula, the mother goddess, and other than being covered in dust and cobwebs, it seems like that statue is in very good condition. The east statue is an 8 foot tall granite statue. Yeah.
That statue of Tula. Want to take a pause and moment and look around and go, and pull out the fucking holy symbol key. And I want to look this statue up and down, top to bottom, round and about, and see if there's anywhere this shit plugs into that shit.
No. There, you find no obvious gear workings or anything where the holy symbol of Janus would plug in.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Tula. I've got a holy symbol of Tula that I've found too.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of holy symbols down there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
On the east wall is an 8 foot tall granite statue of Maricus, who is the messenger. And it is also covered in cobwebs. And Maricus has angelic wings, but they have fallen off either through just gravity or possibly abuse. And they lay crumpled on the floor in front of the statue. And then there is an ornate door that leads into the main hall.
I guess we'll continue on into the main hall then, right?
Okay.
I'm going to look for traps just out of shits and giggles.
Check my own house for traps. Oh, wait.
Well, we've not been around.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'm just keeping a good eye out as general. Kind of, I guess this is the number 2 area you want us to check out.
That would be the main hall. And so the main hall, again, nicked and scratched hardwood floors and walls. Cobweb covered ceiling. It's a 10-foot ceiling. Underneath the cobwebs, you can see that there is some water damaged ceiling, but it is painted hunter green with ivory inlaid in the ceiling. And, cleaned up, this is going to be a pretty spectacular place. This here is a grand staircase that leads up to the second floor, and in front of it is a floor-to-ceiling column of alabaster that has been carved into the likeness of Wedding, the patron mother of weddings. And then flanking it are two fireplaces here and here. And they have 8-foot tall openings, and they flank the staircase. But looking at them, you can tell that they have not been used, possibly in as long as 100 years. You don't think? They are, black and dirty, but not recent use. Leading out of here, you see a set of double doors to the east. And then there is, of course, a back door here and 2 doors that lead to the north.
I'll look in the north doors.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Want to go just take the normal. We'll just go in order and walk around looking for traps and seeing what all you have to read.
Okay. Actually, I need
secret doors, traps, things like that. I mean, we should definitely be doing all of that.
Okay. So in this room here, this is, again, dusty hardwood on the floors and walls. There are wood beams on a 10-foot vaulted ceiling. You don't find anything nefarious here. There is an 8-foot tall statue of Montus, the Mountain Father, that is on the north wall, but the statue's been defaced, and it's covered in chisel marks, and it's missing its left hand. And it looks like this is just a little old god shrine. Aside from that, there is a door that leads into this. There is a corner tower that is a 3-story tower on the manor. This is the base floor of the. And it looks like it is a guard tower. It has flagstones for the floor, 10-foot ceiling and walls. There is a trestle table and 3 chairs that are set up, and there is a narrow staircase that goes up to the next floor. And it looks, there are barred windows that ring this circular part, and they're about 2 feet wide, and they're every 5 feet. And it looks like originally they were probably arrow slits, but they've had glass and bars put over them, and it gives a pretty good view of anybody approaching from the town or outside of the town that would be approaching in this direction towards the manor. That's not the best guard tower, but you can realize what the point of it was, but there's really no history that it was ever needed. It's just there. But yeah, there's a narrow staircase that goes up to the second floor here as well.
All right. Let's just go to number 5, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of stuff, and then I guess we'll just move right on upstairs after all that.
I'd like the cat taking my flaming sword and just getting rid of the cobwebs as we go.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. You're just waving it around over your head. So this room has a scratched hardwood floor and walls, a cardinal red ceiling with ivory. And it's a 15-foot vaulted ceiling. There is a banquet table set up here that is just kind of off-center in the room. There is over here. There is a grand harpsichord, but it looks like it needs to be repaired. Its current state is that it is not playable. But this is a little stage, and it's like just kind of slightly raised, like kind of a slope that leads to a slightly raised platform. And the overall general atmosphere of this room is that it is probably a ballroom, and there is a fireplace on this side, and the fireplace is covered in thick webbing.
Like spider webs?
Yeah.
Well, we need to see if there's a spider up in there.
Then she runs up. I'll look inside and see.
More webs to take care of.
Indeed, there is. Hold on.
There's a
here.
spider up in there?
There's a couple. But hold on. I will tell you what you see.
I mean, it's what I've been doing is just walking around burning spider webs.
Right.
Set myself up for this one.
Might as well continue.
Do I notice the spiders before I get that close?
Well, you might. Yeah, you would.
Okay.
And
I'm like, okay, I'll back up a little bit then.
let's see.
More. Hey guys, let me take care of these. Whoa, I ain't taking care of those.
Where the fuck? I know they're in here. I guess I'm gonna have to search.
Toomey's just hissing.
Well, I mean, we've got animals that are very good at. When we got Yeller should be making sounds when we come up, and there's like a danger sense. We might need to explore how to train him into doing
Alerting
more
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's already probably, oh shit, that's a big spider.
Maybe it's a new power he unlocks from having died and being brought back to life.
Maybe that would be a wonderful addition to Yeller the hunting dog.
He's a hunting dog. How could he not alert? That's kind of like a basic task of a hunting dog.
I'd hope so.
That's kind of behind everybody too, though. So that might have.
He's like, why do you think I stayed on the other side of the fucking road?
Why are they walking closer to the danger? I don't understand.
Okay, so let me get this out of the way. So as Dentry approaches the fireplace covered in webbing, two phase spiders crawl out. And obviously these phase spiders probably got in through the chimney and have been living in the chimney and fireplace. These are large spiders, and they have the... I mean, you kind of recognize these guys. You've heard rumors about them that they're white with like a blue pattern across them. But their biggest thing is that they can shift out of phase with their surroundings and become intangible. And there's rumors that there are intelligent subspecies of phase spiders that travel through the multiverse. They're from another dimension, and that they are intelligent and can speak many languages. And are said to be powerful magic users.
Tell me about these space spiders.
So, need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, I got to roll for Toomey.
There we go. Put that over here.
Nice.
Nice.
Man, yeah. These spiders are about to get bum rushed.
All right.
So, let me. Like that. So, the way the phasing works is that in a round when the spider is going to attack, which, you know, they're hungry, characters who win initiative can attack as it phases in. Otherwise, the spider can only be harmed by magical weapons and attacks. So like the flaming sword, even while they're phased, you can hit them, but a normal weapon is just going to pass right through them.
Great.
So
Well, we're pretty magical.
you've got quite a bit of this covered. So Borman, what would you like to
How
do?
do our animals work against that then?
They do not.
They are not magical.
Well,
but
for instance, like Willow would be able to attack because the spiders are phasing in, but Toomey and Yeller are going to have problems because their bites and scratches will just go phase right through them.
But I'm a fairy cat.
I guess a 7 is going to miss as I run up to the phase spider and swing at it with my frost brand.
Yeah, 7's not gonna do it.
There you go.
So Mavis, what would you like to do?
Maybe I should try and run up and let's see. Oh, geez, actually, that's too far. And so I guess we'll try and use a sling. I'll move forward as far as I can.
Okay.
Well, thank goodness.
Uh, 12 indeed misses.
Okay.
Laura.
Laura will try to use the dagger of throwing.
Okay.
Let's see. 16?
That hits.
That's a +1 dagger too. So
Oh, yeah. Okay. 2D.
Okay.
then yeah.
So the dagger strikes home, and you hear this spider kind of let out a shriek, and then the dagger goes back to Alora's hand. And but the spider is only minorly wounded. Willow the War Dog.
Gotta run up there and take a bite out of crime.
That's right.
Yeah. This is Thaco 17.
Okay. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, he hits.
All right.
For another 5. The spider looks annoyed and pissed off. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson is like, ha, spiders, normal nature creatures. Time to lose some legs. And will attack.
Okay.
Or not.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. All right. I assume you shot your bow.
Oh, right. Yeah, that I gotta get closer. Nope. Jackson's not afraid of normal creatures. Jackson's getting up in it.
Okay, so he used his sword. All right.
Yeah.
And Dentry.
Dentry's like, you're doing it wrong. He walks up.
Oh.
I don't even know what the hell. was like 3 rolls. Either way, it missed, I'm sure.
Yeah, Nate is going to miss. All right. So the phase spiders. So you see these things when they first come out, they are like they look like ghosts, and then now they have fully formed into solid creatures. And the first one's going to attack Borman. Let's see.
I have a -2 armor class.
Okay.
Going sword and board.
Oof. Okay. 15 narrowly misses you. Borman uses his shield and blocks this spider fang. The other one is going to attack Dentry.
Bring it.
What's Dentry's AC?
Gentry's AC is 1.
Yeah, that is going to hit.
Damn it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the first thing that this spider does is going to do the fangs sink in and do 6 points of damage. And
Ow.
Dentry,
Whoa.
Dentry, you need to make a save versus poison with a -2 penalty.
Escape or
man.
die.
Right?
Well,
This is-
let me throw those hit points in there first. Ow. That was not pleasurable. How dare you?
Hmm.
You know, clearly they didn't like my flame sword. That's what I'm going with. Okay, now I got to look at this poison save thing. How's that work here? Poison
You gotta
is
roll
So-
above it.
Yeah, you
right?
got to roll a d20 and get above your poison save.
all right, and that's at a -2. So if it's a 10, I have to get a 12 because you said -2.
Right.
So my regular poison save is just 10.
Right.
So I 12. Come on, 12.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
cool.
you save brilliantly. And you can feel this poison kind of like burning through your body, but you fight it off. And then of
Stop.
course the spiders then kind of just turn intangible again. They phase out. I don't know what Toomey wants to do.
Toomey will gain some height, get up in the sky, and more just kind of be over here to keep a lookout on what's happening.
Okay. And what does Yeller? I'm sure Yeller is barking profusely.
Yeah, just stand in front of Allure and barking and be a meat shield.
Okay. We are back to Borman.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. That's man. There we go.
Ooh, that hits.
All right. This is a D8 plus 2, so 6.
Okay.
6 points of Frostbrand magic damage.
So yeah, that hurt considerably, and like one of its 8 legs is now all kinds of gimpy. And Mavis, what would you like to do?
You've got a magic mace, don't you, Mavis?
I do, so I should probably use that and hit the thing.
Yup.
I mean, whenever I find a spider, that's what I use. I pick up the mace and I just bash it into the wall.
So I'm gonna gang up on this one, I think,
Okay.
and try
Yeah,
and
he's
hit it.
emboldened now that he took a bite out of Dentry.
Damn
That
it.
is a hit.
13. Oh, it is? Yay.
It is.
Okay.
Just barely.
Thanks, +1, man. Alright. Nice with D6. Yeah.
Ooh, ouch. So, yeah, you bonk it a good one with your mace, and it's still trying to continue its assault. Alora, what would Alora like to do?
He can sneak in here and try and use the throwing dagger.
Okay.
Big money, no whammies. It's +1 dagger.
Ugh,
Nope.
9 is gonna
Oh, I
It's
saw
not
that
a
20
one.
there. Yeah. I
miss.
thought you were going to hit a 20.
And
It was going for it.
Willow the War Dog.
I've got a bite, even if it's not going to do any good.
Well, Willow can bite because the spiders are in the process of phasing back in. So
Okay. Well, this is Thaco 17.
that's going to hit. Ooh,
4.
so close.
Jackson looks at me and goes, "See, this is how you're supposed to attack, like that."
Willow munches another one of the legs. You hear it crunch, kind of like cracking a crab shell, and but it is still attempting to attack. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson says, "I clearly wasn't doing that right the first time. Let me try again."
No.
Nope. All right.
That is not going to do it. And Dentry.
See, I told you you're still doing it wrong. It's like this.
Oh, so close, but an 11 also misses. The phase spiders.
Oh, yes.
So this phase spider is going to try to bite Willow. What is Willow's AC?
That is a good question. I think it's. Oop, this is the wrong place. Here we go. Foreman. Where's the little note where I wrote about Willow? Here we go. 6.
It's got a 6 AC. Okay. Okay. Here we go. That is a hit. Willow.
I saw that thing like on the 8 and it just rolled over.
Willow is going to take 1 point of bite damage.
Okay.
And needs to make a save versus poison. But let me. How does that work? Let's see here. Oh. So Willow's a war dog. Willow at -2 needs to get an 18 or better.
Damn.
It did not take this.
Or I'm sorry, 16 or better. But that is not going to be good. Willow lets out a yelp. So here is the situation with the poison. Willow has failed his save and will die in 1 turn, so 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. Shit.
He's going to fight till he dies.
All right. Yeah, because I mean each round is only 10 seconds, so yeah. The other spider is going to attempt to bite Jackson and miss with a 9. And they start to phase out again. Toomey is staying high.
Toomey is staying high and is kind of like over here now by Willow, like, "No, Willow. Stay with us, Willow."
And
Well, Laura might be able to save him. I don't know. She's got shit, but nothing happens in combat. I mean,
what about Yeller?
Yeah, just gonna get in front of Aurora.
Okay. Actually, let me take a look real quick here before we get to round 3, because that's a good question. What am I looking for here? I am looking for classes and races, Oktoberfest. It says. Is it? Whoa, that's a bit fast.
Pure poison.
So the witch's spell list. So what level is Alora?
3. Let's see. Yeah, 3.
So at level 3, she gets 3 first level and 1 second level spell slot, and where? There we go. Which is spell list? First level, second level. Shit. She does not have anything.
It's
Well,
the cure poison thing is in the description of the witch, not as
Oh,
a
is it?
spell. In the wilderness, the witch can gather herbs to concoct an antidote to natural poisons. This takes one
Oh.
turn per character to be cured. Each subject may make a second save versus poisoned enemy effects. That's what it says. We're not in the wilderness, so I don't know if we can do
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean, the town is surrounded by wilderness.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. No, that is not what I'm looking for. Which?
This poison might work too fast or something.
yeah, I don't know. He might be dead. I might have to buy another war dog and take his armor and stick it on there and come up with
Yeah.
another name. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like
it is possible that Alora could go out, find some herbs, and possibly save Willow. Man, timing is going to be really tight. But all that it will do, evidently, is allow for Willow to make another save versus poison. So
It's worth a shot. There's also the father guy of the church might have something. But again, we're in combat, so
yes.
fuck it.
So Borman, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna swing my sword.
A 10 is not going to do it.
Oh, that's great. And then Willow's gonna.
Well, Mavis.
So yeah.
This one is hurting real bad. I mean, he's got a couple of gimpy legs and.
Yeah, I should swing on that one, I think.
Okay. No.
Damn it.
And Alora.
So to do that, to get the herbs, I guess she'd have to like.
Yeah,
dash?
she could. Well, there's no dash, but you can run and try to get out of the manor to go hunt up some herbs. I mean, the entire front area is filled with weeds, which is mostly what herbs and wildflowers are. So, or yeah,
Oh,
you
wait.
could go out this way too.
That goes. Yeah, that's closer.
Well, and there is. Well, you're gonna find out. So yeah, if you want to run to there, you could.
Okay, I'll go there and then look around.
More spiders.
So you come in, you open these double doors, and you walk into a sunroom. It has a slate tile floor. There's iron lattice windows that surround the exterior walls, and it has like a 10-foot angled ceiling. And it is overgrown with brown vegetation. The plants have not been watered. Many of them have gone to seed, but there's some that are just kind of brown. They are still clinging to the last vestiges of life. These double doors are these ornately designed doors with iron lattice, and they have stained glass in the windows. And then many of the windows on the walls of this place, with the iron lattice, they've been busted out because people are jerks. And in the middle of this room is a fountain that is made of marble, and it is in the form of an elven maid pouring water from a jug into a circular basin. And it's currently not running, but you can hear what sounds like a gearwork mechanism that's turning, but no water's coming out. And you realize that this, some brief investigation into this, or looking at it, you realize that there is a pump of Sverfneblin design that would draw water from an underground well that would continuously pump water through this fountain. But the well has long since dried up. So
Okay.
there's a possibility. Roll a d6, Alora. Oh, as luck would have it, you find some herbs in the sunroom that would be suitable for making a poultice that may draw out the phase spider poison.
I'll start chewing it, I guess.
Okay, Willow the war dog.
Willow doesn't even know he's a dead dog barking.
Dead dog barking.
Yeah.
An 11.
Thaco. Well, he's got Thaco 17 though.
Yeah, 11 hits.
All right.
For 3, this spider, Willow, clamps down, and that is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That spider is kaput. Yeah, you hear Willow clamp down in this sickening crunch in the center torso, the thorax. Do spiders have thoraxes? Anyways, crunch down and the spider dies. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Okay. Like I said, it's like this.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Thank God for small miracles.
Telling you. All right, so that's a D8 plus 2.
Okay. So yeah, you slash into the spider, and it is still going strong. Dentry, what would you like to do?
I mean, that was nice, but really, it's like this.
That is also a hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh, for another 7. Okay, this spider is
The two characters from the Lord of the Rings going back and forth. I'm at 14. I'm at 6.
yes. And so the spider needs to make a morale check because you done killed his buddy. And he succeeds on his morale check. He is going to be in it for the long haul. And he's going to try to bite Mavis.
No.
What's Mavis's AC?
It's good. Mavis got a good AC.
It's 3.
And it's 2 because you're next to me. Oh, no, 1 because you're next to me.
And that means that the spider misses. Thank God for that +2 because for Dentry's ring, because if not, that would have hit. And
Oh, no,
we...
that's because I'm engaged. That's for the engaged.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. So yeah, no, he wouldn't have hit anyway. So right. And he phases back out. To me, the fairy cat.
Toomey's chilling.
Okay. And Yeller?
I'm going to follow Laura.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
Borman.
I have got to get us out of this fight. So I'm going to go right up over here and give him a little love.
I swear to God, I'm never going through Airbnb again. Fucking face spiders.
There we go.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah. So this is D8 plus 2. Come on, D8.
Nice.
9.
And you bring your sword down and skewer the last spider.
Be gone from the Braunhaven estate. Cost me a war dog. Pathetic beasts. Willow.
There we go. So So Alora, you have this poultice ready. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this.
I'm gonna ask Jackson L. Samuel to run and get the druid.
Okay.
With my speediness of all speediness, will do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jackson runs off to go fetch Fellister Ainsworth. Well, first of all, hold on here. I need to do some maths.
Okay.
I was running.
And
I do want to keep the dog.
Run, Jackson, run.
No. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. I need to think about. Well, no, I don't. Thinking is not a requirement.
Everything makes sense until you think about it.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see here. No. These.
Were you seeing if she had time to come up with shit?
No, I rolled for a random wandering monster.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
We're still in combat. No.
It's an ancient red dragon.
So Jackson, you can run your exploration movement rate, but before you do that,
Random creature in town that I have to fight.
I need to find. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, that'll do. It's awfully big.
What the fuck are we? Oh, okay. I was like, nah, man, that ain't cool, man. So, in my attempt to leave, a wandering creature has wandered into our thing.
Yes. So, what is your exploration movement rate?
220.
No. What? Hold on.
He's got boots of speed.
Yeah, super great.
Oh, that's right. So Jackson, you get to like here, and you see that the door's being left open. A pale-skinned humanoid that is exceptionally scrawny, and he's about 4 feet tall, has wandered in, and as soon as he
In here, go away, Gollum.
as soon as he sees you, it's almost like his eyes widen and like he gets a hungry look, and you realize that he is looking at your magic items.
His eyes are up here, buddy.
So the first thing that happens is Willow can make another saving throw. Poison save. Hold on here. So
Thank you, Laura.
Willow got a. Oh, Willow needs a 16 and got a 15. So no, the poultice did not work. But then everybody needs to roll initiative. All right, is everybody's initiative in?
Damn, those are some crappy rolls for me.
Okay, so Jackson, you come out and you see this thing eyeing your magic items. What would you like to do?
My goal is to get to the guy. So fighting this thing does not seem to be in my best interest. I'll just be like, "Holy crap! There's another bad guy over here!" And I will attempt to make some kind of awesome football maneuver, like do a little juke to the left, spin to the right, do a little do-si-do move, like a pew, and then try and go past him and keep on running if I can.
Okay, so he can. I'm going to say he can try to make an attack on you, but he's going to be at -2 because you are quite quick. And it's a reaction roll. Actually, that's going to be a -4 because you're quick. Yeah, no, he gets a total of 1. He slashes at you with a dagger, but he misses. And you continue on your way out the door. So you're like somewhere out there. Borman, what would you can hear Jackson yell from the other room. What would Borman like to do?
I will what is my very slow and low movement rate and environment? Let's look. Like 60, 20. So I can go 60 feet if I don't do anything else. Is that right?
So I'm sorry. There's no dash. So
right.
So
like I'm at 60, 20.
Right. 60 is your exploration movement rate.
Yeah, that's what I want to travel. I want to. Yeah, I want to come right to here.
Okay.
And protect the front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like Willow to do?
Well, I mean, he's doing what he does. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's going to come up here with me. He's got enough movement to do that with his exploration stuff at ease. So
okay. Hold on. Okay. So the dark creeper well, come on, there we go. Yeah, no, he's going to ignore Jackson, and he comes up here and takes a look at Borman and is going to Swing his dagger on Borman.
-2 AC.
Yeah, no, he misses.
Wonderful.
And he takes a swipe, and Borman just kind of sidesteps and just avoids that. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Can Mavis tell this thing's like undead? Or
It is not undead.
it's not turnable.
No.
Okay.
Gonna have to kill it the old-fashioned way, Mavis.
Maybe. Can't get to it though. I'll get to the table. And wing a rock at it.
Okay.
Be gone, cretin.
Oh.
Nope.
Damn it.
I'll double check, but yeah, no. That is
No
a
way.
miss. Dentry.
Is it Dentry? He's a 1.
Oh, shit. I guess it would be Alora.
Okay.
She's been kicking ass with that dagger.
That's true. Yeah. Go over there and try that.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Ooh. So, this guy is very badly wounded.
Good.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
What
the fuck?
I think I can get like just past Alora here. And then I will use my throwing axe. Which I think I should be just inside its like maximum range. Excellent. Nice.
All right.
So I get a +1 to the attack roll. Oh, +2, because that's a magic throwing axe.
Yep.
Okay. Where's that? Nope. Nope, that's not it. There you are.
Nice.
Yes.
You're going to do maximum damage.
And it's a d6 +1, but it's double damage when thrown. So that's 2d6 +1 or 2d6 +2.
That'd be 2d6 +2. Yeah, 2d6 +2.
So 14.
Yeah, so that is way overkill. And that the Dark Creeper immediately goes down. Now, CUV, what does that mean? So everybody so let's see here. All within 10 feet. So Borman and Willow need to make a save versus spells.
Oh, shit.
Willow might not have done very well.
Oh,
okay.
Borman is fine. So the axe buries itself in the side of this creeper's head, and the creeper goes down. You see the axe flip back to Dentry, and as the creeper goes down, it combusts into a bright flash of light, and Willow is blinded now for 2 turns. So for 20 minutes, Willow's going to be blind.
Assuming
But yes, it may just solve itself, right? But this guy, okay. So what is his deal? CUV.
What?
It doesn't say. That's really weird. So his treasure types, he's got 3 listed. I mean, and it doesn't say. No, that's not what I want. It doesn't say when each of those is applicable. Let me look. So it says. There's this much treasure between them. Okay, so C would be for his lair. This is not his lair. So who wants to? You're going to get 2 rolls just for the Dark Creeper. Who wants to make the first roll?
Were these D100s?
They are D100s.
I'll roll one.
Okay, I'll do the other one.
91 is nothing. Who wants to make the second roll? 75 is nothing. So this guy was carrying exactly jack and shit. But up in the
chimney.
Up in the chimney, there is a small hoard, or possibly a hoard. You get 2 rolls on that. Who wants to make the first roll? A 21.
You roll it again. Yeah, that's what you won. Yeah, you got to roll both of them, fucker.
Okay, I'll roll the other one.
You find 7,000 electrum pieces.
Holy shit.
Who's doing that?
And it's like caught in the webbing.
Yeah.
I'm doing it again. I keep the gold.
All right.
We decided that, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I've got the bag of shit I've got to sell.
7,000, you say?
Correct. 7,000 electrum.
That's a nice chunk.
Yeah, there's 7,000 Ellsworths in there. And then somebody gets another roll.
Was that me rolling the second one? Because if so, then that's the number.
A 61 is nothing.
All right. Well, that's still a nice payout.
Yeah, it is.
Borman will pick up Willow and begin the path as quickly as possible.
Okay.
To shorten the time it takes for in case the druid guy can neutralize poison.
So Fellister Ainsworth comes and he casts slow poison on Willow, and Fellister is a 5th level druid. So slow poison gives Willow basically another 5 hours before expiring, and he also has a herbal poultice, and it says if the subject is poisoned by a natural plant or animal, the caster has 10% chance per level, so he's got a 50% chance of knowing. Let's see. Oh no. So he does not know a poultice that will stop it. But with 5 hours worth of time, Alora can make some more poultice, and that gives Willow some time to try and beat this thing.
All right. So does that mean I get another roll?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Go ahead and take another roll.
Come on, Willow, buddy.
Oh my God! It worked. And
Yay!
so a second applying of the herbal poultice from Alora saves Willow, and Willow will not die of poison today.
Willow will now lick Alora's hand over and over again and slightly growl at anybody that gets near her in any way.
We all came together for that one. Like everybody had a hand in that one. We're all gonna.
So that was excellent, though. Hell yeah.
So out the back window from the sunroom, Alora was able to see that there is what appears to be some stables in the backyard as well.
Wow. So we've got to go explore the stables. Is that what we're going to do next? We're going to go look in there?
Yeah,
over here?
You can go upstairs. You can go check out the stables.
I don't care. We can go upstairs or we can go look at the stables. We have to do both.
Dentry's gonna burn the rest of the webs away from that fireplace.
Okay.
Gonna gather the treasure and burn away any remaining webs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess whatever number 7 is.
So yes, this is the stables, and
Okay.
it is made of a flagstone and timber construction. So there's stonework for the bottom half of the building, and the top is like an alpine timber and plaster. It has a shingled roof with a loft and a 15-foot vaulted ceiling. Back here is a workshop that contains a small smithy and workshop. The smithy has a kiln and an anvil and a workbench full of iron-made blacksmith tools.
Hell yeah!
The entire
It's
interior,
loving
the interior kind of smells of rotten hay. The hay that was left up in the loft is rotten to the core, and there wasn't very much left in there. But there is a rope and pulley set up at the ceiling to assist in lifting hay bales. And there are 4 stalls for horses, or I mean, whatever you decide to put in these stalls. But in this stall, there is the skeleton of a horse laying there.
Ooh, creepy.
Now, if you could get that to animate so we could ride them around, that would definitely be a fashion statement that nobody around here would have.
Just a zombie guard horse.
Yeah, call him Fluffy.
That's all that's in here. This room is actually just like a tool shed, like
Yeah.
where you would store like tack and whatnot for horses.
Dentry, being that he is a armor, Boyer, and Fletcher, is gonna start working on cleaning up this area.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we, after we clear the upstairs or whatever, the first thing we should pay to have done is the roof fix. Stopping water from coming into the structure is the first step to rebuilding the structure.
Oh, fine. Dentry will wait.
Well, I mean, just nothing can progress until we do that. But I mean, we might be able to hire people to do all this. I don't know. Dentry is the stone person, right? Isn't Dentry stone?
No, Dentry works with armor and bow and arrows.
Right. Okay.
Do we have a stone mason?
Huh?
Do we have a stone mason in our group?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Well,
Yeah.
the other thing to keep in mind, I mean, a lot of this work you may have to do yourselves because you are.
Yeah, we're maxed out because of people working on the wall.
Right.
But yeah.
I was thinking about that, like that you would have to wait until the wall was finished before, and that's going to be a couple months before you can effectively hire any more retainers to work on the manor. But that doesn't mean that you yourselves can't, at least get started.
Yeah. I hear you.
I mean, as bad as it's in need of renovation, I mean, a broom and some Murphy's oil soap will go a long ways.
Yeah, we can do a lot, but I guess we got to clear the area number 8 upstairs. I'm guessing that's the next number.
That would probably be true. Let me go and copy you guys. I'll copy. So you guys are going. So which stairwell are you going up? Are you going up the grand staircase, or are you going up through the tower?
I think we should go up the grand staircase.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It's grand.
yeah. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, look at all the numbers.
Ooh, there's a lot.
These are bedrooms.
Eight takes up the tower, so yeah, we went out of order.
So, going up the staircase, you note that this is like it's a double staircase that comes up and then meets in the middle, and it's a single staircase going up to the second floor. It is at one time it had ornate engraved handrails that went down, and there was a red runner rug that went down the middle of the staircase, and the rug is now mostly rotted away and moth-eaten, and the stairs are covered in scratches from people going up and down the stairs, rough trotting through them with their boots. And you get up to the top of the staircase, and this is the upper hall. Scratched hardwood floor and walls, cobwebs and wood beams on a 15-foot vaulted ceiling. The grand staircase here terminates. There is once again the rug up here is mostly rotted away and eaten by moths. And there's like an open floor plan that leads into the West Hall. There are two doors to the north, and you see that there is a door to the south here and a door to the south there. And there is a shut door to the east. Everybody roll a d6.
Oh wait, for one character? Well, they all rolled 5, so
Yeah.
whatever.
So Dentry got a 6. What about Jackson? Yeah, okay. So
Wait,
yeah.
didn't I roll? What the? Did it just like delete? Oh no, Dentry got a 1 and then a 6. That's what happened. A 1 and a 6.
Dentry...
1 was way up there. I'm like, where'd my 1 go?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, I see it. So Dentry got a 1. You can hear somebody muttering to themselves in the West Hall.
Oh, good. Okay, so who's sneaky? Who's gonna sneak over there and look?
I'm gonna go invisible and walk over there.
Okay. I need to find it. There it is. So over here,
I got a 2 on my move silently, so I'm actually moving silently, which is rare.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of creep in behind him here, and I'm gonna wait. And if he acts aggressive as people walk forward, I'm gonna stick him in the neck with my frost brand.
Who of us has any charisma to be friendly to this thing? Or should at least
Laura.
not be violent?
Yeah, Allura the witch works her mystic magic ways upon the soul of mankind.
Damn.
I
Okay.
got charm person too. if we need it, so.
Oh well, hell yeah! So I'm glad you went with some social magic shit to really flare it out. Pretty cool.
Borman puts on his ring, turns invisible, and sneaks off into the West Hall. And there's scratched and nicked hardwood floors. Looks like nobody has bothered to take any care with the flooring in this building in quite a while. And there is a 10-foot tall opening fireplace here on the west wall. And there are iron spits, and there is a boar skewered on one of these spits that is it's skewered on the spits. There's not really a fire, but there are hot coals. And sitting in this room is a Zwerfneblin. And he is mumbling to himself. And Borman, you can determine that his name is Randy Stinkersnatch because he is talking to himself in the third person. And it looks like he's made a little bit of a home for himself here. But aside from that, just from his mannerisms and what you are hearing him talk to himself about, you can tell that this guy is clearly unhinged. Like he and Zwerfneblin have a they are known that if you find a Svirfneblin that is sane, then you have probably you probably going to hit the lottery because they're few and far between. But this guy seems a little bit more weirded out than normal, and he in the process of not only letting you know that his name is Randy Stinkersnatch, he also is talking to himself about how he left the underworld to go on a spiritual journey to seek enlightenment on the nature of existence.
Yep, I'm just going to see how he reacts when Aura comes out. I know my backstab is mighty if he doesn't know I'm around. And, that's all I'm going to do. And if he acts aggressive in the slightest way, like when you say the terms like roll initiative or some shit like that, just know that I'm going to stick this sword through his neck.
Okay.
So I guess I should have Alora come in here and try and charm him, I suppose.
So, Alora, you step in, and Randy looks up, and he's kind of muttering to himself, and he apparently talks with his mouth full because he's eating a chunk of this boar that he cut off. And Randy kind of looks up at you and seems completely indifferent and uninterested. He doesn't even ask you, who are you, or he just looks up at you and is like, huh, whatever, and just keeps eating and talking to himself.
Can I make up a reason of enlightenment or a reason for existence or something? For him
42.
42.
Yeah, it's 42. Yeah, grow. It's 42. I say charmingly.
Okay. I have something for this.
Well, if you pre-planned for 42, you're on it.
No.
Yeah. That's all I got to say on that.
Agreed.
Prepared.
Yeah.
I thought I had something for that.
Oh no. Should I go ahead and get ready to roll this D20 with a +6?
Hold on. So what is Alora's constitution? Or I'm not constitution. Charisma.
Whoa.
It's 13, so it's a +1.
No, +1. Go ahead and actually though.
I'll tell him that.
So that actually changes his role from indifferent to neutral and uncertain. So he, so Alora comes in and basically tells him that 42 is the answer to all things and the answer to existence, and he kind of looks up at you like, "What you talking about, Willis?" And he's uncertain about you, and he says, "Wow, who are you?"
I'm gonna. How do I cast Charm Person?
So Charm Person. Charm Person. I know it's in here. Why the fuck am I not finding this? I go to my spell index. Charm Person. So Charm Person, a single human, demi-human, or human-like monster. So he would get a spell or save versus spells or be charmed. So let's see. Randy needs to get an 11 or better. And Randy does not. Randy gets a 9. And so the subject regards the caster as its trusted friend and ally and will come to the caster's defense. If they share a language, Randy does speak Common, or in this case, hand elm is the name of the common language. The caster may give Randy commands, which he will obey. Commands that contradict his normal habits or alignment may be ignored. And when,
Okay.
Randy's neutral, and then he won't do suicidal commands.
I'll inform him that the proof that 42 is the answer is outside. And if he lives in harmony outside in nature, outside, then he'll find out that it's true.
You're gonna have this homeless gray gnome or dark gnome living out in front of your house. So yeah, he's perfectly, he believes you, and steps past you and is like, excuse me, and runs down the stairs and runs off. And you can hear the front door slam downstairs as he runs out there trying to find 42 in nature.
Sweet. Took care of that.
But he does have some stuff. Well, first of all, I think that
He left some stuff behind.
he did. He didn't take all his
He's
stuff with
eager.
him.
You turned him into a ranger. He just left behind his belongings.
Right? Yeah. So the first time that a Swerfneblin Ranger has come into existence. Be the dumbest fucking ranger ever. But so let's see. Table C. Oh, I'm already here. You guys get one D100 roll on table C.
Laura did all that, man.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
Right?
100% her role, yeah.
16
Well, I can't argue with that.
is a
That is
hit.
good shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go with your witchy ass.
So you find
Woman.
Randy left behind a fist-sized gem.
Oh.
And it is...
Oh, that's my list. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. What's it say? It says... found in later sections. Really? Because what later section would that be? It doesn't say. Treasure type, the referee may adjust the results manually. Thanks, guys. Okay, so it is that this gem is worth 500 gold pieces.
Oh. Cool.
He had no need for worldly desires anymore. He's gonna go be one with nature.
True.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. It's in the bag of shit I got to sell.
And so, from the west hall, there is a door to the north and a door to the south.
I guess, I mean, we might as well just peep at number 8 while we're right there and then hit that number 10 right below it. And
Okay.
we're just going to clear the whole place, right, guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So if we need to place our tokens around a certain entry area or something, just we can do it. If not, we're just going to kind of check it all out.
So,
There's two
opening...
snack on the.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Toomey is gonna snack on that wild boar that was there.
Okay. So you open the north door and you look in there. There are no traps, but you see that this is the second floor of the guard tower. And you see that there is the narrow stairway continues to go up to the third floor, and you see that there is a shut door on the third floor at where the stairway stops. And this room is dark gray stone. It's got a 10-foot ceiling. There are arrow slits all along this circular portion of the wall. And they are 2-foot wide arrow slits every 5 feet along the wall. And so essentially from up here, archers could rain hell down, with crossbows or bows, down on pretty much anybody that was approaching the front of the manor.
Oh yeah, this
but-
will be where I go when someone knocks on the front door. I mean,
Yes.
Where we're gonna have our last stand against the IRS.
Yeah,
yep,
right,
right.
right.
That's the whole campaign theme right there. Yeah.
When Pinkertons show up knocking on your front door, you make sure you got somebody up here with crossbows and a
Yeah,
bucket of
right.
bolts.
That's right.
So that's all that's in here. And like I said, the narrow staircase goes upstairs, and there is a shut door at the top of the stairs. Who wants to look in the south door?
And I will continue on with how I'm doing. I'm invisible anyway, so I'll just kind of look in there.
So, in here, dusty hardwood floor and walls. There's wooden beams and plaster on a 10-foot vaulted ceiling. All of the furniture in here has been smashed to wreckage, and it looks like the down-filled mattresses were ripped open. But this room looks like it was a master suite. So. As you can see on the map, there are 3 master suites on the second floor. These are the larger rooms.
Right.
But aside from that, I mean, the place is just wreckage.
All right. So in one of these 11's just regular rooms, and the 12 is and 14 are kind of special, I guess.
Dentry looks in 11, and again, the furniture is smashed. In this room, all you find is smashed furniture.
So I think Alora should maybe do some magical research on trying to learn something like mending.
Oh, that would be a good idea, yeah.
There's a
So,
lot of stuff
You guys
here.
have been messing around, searching going room to room and searching for about an hour now. So, you might sit down and take a 10-minute break. Otherwise you will accrue a -1 penalty to everything.
It sounds good. We can just right in here in this in room 13. We can just hang out. We've kind of cleared the general vicinity of that area anyway.
Eat some delicious boar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that
mean, if
sounds
it's
great.
I mean,
might as well not let it go to waste.
who doesn't like barbecued pork, right? Although I've never thought of doing it in my fireplace, but I mean, flame licked is flame licked.
Well, I mean, if you've got fire, you've got a place to cook.
That's right. That is correct. So,
You learn that in Minecraft.
Who wants to look in this room?
I'm not feeling brave, but I guess David could.
Yeah, I mean, Borman can
Gentry's
go
there.
to. Yeah.
So, Dentry, you take a look in this. This is another master suite. All the furniture is smashed, but in here, you kind of kick your boot around, and kicking it through the feathers and ruined queen size mattresses mattress that was in here. You find your boot kicks a leather pouch. And in the leather pouch, you find 10 gems that are worth 100 gold pieces each.
I hold them out to Borman, who I know is walking around invisibly. I go, hey, found some more stuff for you.
Thank you. They're worth 1,000 each.
100 each, and there's 10 of them. So it is
Okay.
1,000 total.
There we go. I got them.
And Borman, you're looking in the south door?
Sure.
Okay. In here, you find, again, smashed furniture, but you do find that there are signs that somebody has been living in here. Your first guess, of course, is that maybe this was where Randy was sleeping, but it shows signs that somebody has made a small camp, and they busted the window out, And they actually built a little campfire next to a ripped up mattress that they had been using to sleep on. And of course, because they had a little campfire on the hardwood floor, it has left a rather serious burn mark on the floor. But aside from that, that's all that you find in here.
Wonderful. We will continuing on. Next south one.
So this door, actually,
Looking for traps.
You try to open it, and it is locked. But you do not find any traps.
All right. Well, let's unlock. Yeah. That's an unlocked lock.
Okay. So you unlock it, and when you look in this room, it looks really creepy and weird. So the entire walls, including over these doors, look like they've been covered in paper mache, and it goes all the way up towards the ceiling. And when you look high up on the ceiling, you see that there are honeycomb-like niches on the walls, starting about 10 feet up. And in some of those niches, it looks like there might be humanoid corpses laying inside those niches.
This is Dentry's room.
I don't know that I have something for this. I'm going to have to just pick something.
Yeah. Hey guys, this room looks kind of fucked up right here. Yeah.
It's got 3 human corpses.
Yeah, we've got corpses.
I have to use a bat.
Oh shit!
But they're not bats.
They're vampires.
Oh no. No, I went full on fucked up creepy with these guys. So these are actually, there are 3 5-foot-long giant wasps in here.
I knew it. Oh man, that's what I was hoping it wasn't. You just love poison and venom, don't you?
Yeah, there was kind of a theme. And these guys
Are insects susceptible to flame?
they are, actually.
Yay. Wait, does that mean I get an additional... My sword gives me that additional plus?
So let's see here. It says they are vulnerable to fire. If a wasp is damaged with fire, burning oil, torches, etc., its wings are burned off, so they can fly. And these 3 wasps are, I don't know if you've ever watched, a small, either one to 2 or 3 wasps going out. You can tell that they're searching for some place to start a new nest. Yeah, that's essentially what these guys have done, and they came in once again through the chimney, and have done so. And so Dentry, you and Borman notice a couple of things. The first thing that you notice is that these wasps are busy working, chewing up wood pulp from busted up furniture or dead trees that they find outside, and are creating this paper mache. And the other thing that you notice is that now that you have gleaned the horror of this room, you notice what looks like some of these humanoid corpses that are high up in these honeycomb niches.
Hard corpses.
They're moving, but not naturally moving. It's like something inside of them is causing them to move around.
Oh yeah, they've had eggs. I'm gonna creep up on one of these motherfuckers and stick him with my motherfucking sword.
Okay, so go ahead and make a move silently check. I assume that you are still invisible.
Yeah, that's the idea. that should, I believe, actually still pass with my -2.
Okay.
Look at
So, hold on. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative, but Borman has a surprise.
You gotta put us back in the stack. You took us away.
Oh, did I? Okay.
New floor.
Yeah, new floor. Stupid. Fucking roll 20. All right, let me throw you guys back in here.
4, 1. Toomey is not liking this place. Toomey keeps rolling low.
And Timmy's like, fuck this house. I don't want to live here. There you go. Okay, what did Borman get?
4.
There we go. Borman, Willow, Jackson, Gentry.
Oh, I got 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I changed it, I think, there. Apologize. Willow got the 4.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So, Borman, though, you have surprise. You can run up on these guys and do whatever it is that you're going to do.
I am going to, what is it, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to creep right to there. And I'm going to stick this guy right here.
Okay, go for it.
And that just sounds like a fun thing to do. I'm going to stab him in the back. Was an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, so this is a D8 plus 2 times 2, so 10 times 2 is 20 points of damage.
Okay, so Borman goes up and backstabs this wasp and kills it outright, and you can hear it kind of go and fall to the ground. The other 2 wasps are immediately aggro. So now we are in regular combat first round. Yeller the hunting dog.
Does not like this at all.
He saw what happened with poison to the war dog, and Yeller's like, "Fuck this! What am I gonna do it next?"
Gonna get in the way of Laura, I guess.
You know, these things are these wasps are like 5 feet long. You have to imagine they probably got like 2.5 foot or 3 foot long stingers, so that they can use over and over and over and over again. So Willow's just going to protect Laura. Is that what you're?
Yeller, yeah.
Okay. The giant wasp. This one is going to try to sting Borman because he's a wasp.
AC -2.
And they have a THACO of 16.
Well, that really sucks.
Well,
but that does not.
3 is not going to do it. The other wasp, it really is going to... Well, I know how wasps work. They're not going to go after a new target when they have their current target. So he's going to go over here, and he's going to try the same thing. Well, they fucking suck. So they both try to sting, and Borman's like, "Oh shit!" And he's holding up his shield as these long sword-sized or short sword-sized stingers kind of clank off of his shield. Willow the war dog.
Willow's got to go. He's got to get up in there and get him a piece of that. He's got 40 foot of movement. He can still attack. He's going to attack. This is Thaco 17.
Ooh, that is a hit. I am fairly certain. Let me double check, but I am fairly certain. Yes, that is a hit.
All right, he'll do 2 points of Willow the War Dog damage.
Okay.
Fighting, but whatever, he's still doing something.
Yeah. And so he nips at this wasp, and the wasp is now, I mean, there's really no limit to how pissed off wasps get. They just get more and more and more mad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't stroke out. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Can I have Dentry go first? Since they're both 4s?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And
then Dentry will come up to here and attack this one with the flaming sword.
Okay.
Now, question: since they are susceptible to fire, do I add that extra 1 to the attack roll too, or is it only if it hits? Then I add it to the damage. Because it says it does like an extra +1 to things that are susceptible.
Yeah, they would take the extra +1 to damage.
But that goes to the attack roll as well, right?
No. So
okay.
So hold on. Let me double check.
Because I was like, it works.
Flaming. So it says. So it's already a +1 sword. Inflicts fire damage.
That's why I wasn't sure, because you said like the wings burn off, but I wasn't sure if that makes it like a +2, or is it bird-like creature? So I don't know. Does a wasp count as a bird-like creature?
That's a good question. I would say, yeah. I would say it's going to give you an extra +2 to damage. Or oh, no, it is a +2 to hit against the wasps.
Okay. Then I will roll that.
Special effects on certain. Yeah. So the special effect on this particular creature is that the wings get burned off and it loses its flying speed. So, but you do get a +2 to damage because it is susceptible to fire.
Okay, then that's a D20 +4 to hit.
Yeah. A 14. Oh, just misses.
Son of a bitch.
Yes. Jackson.
All that mathing just for nothing.
I know, right? We ain't even looked it up, man. To miss out by 1 point.
Jackson will go past Willow to here and attack this one.
Okay.
And that's just a straight up D20 +2.
That is a hit.
Woohoo! And that's a D8 +2.
Another 7. Okay. Yeah, that wasp is... He's starting to look a little dinged up. Okay.
Man, I was really hoping I was going to get to burn off some wings.
Yeah. Well...
It's not over.
Doesn't Jackson have the Sword of Sharpness?
Yeah, but that wasn't a high enough roll.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that could have been fairly interesting as well.
Ooh, could have chopped one wing, and then I would have been flying around in circles.
Oh, yeah. That would have been that would have been pretty funny. Borman, what would you like to do?
That one that they've been beating on, I'm going to swing on it and miss.
Okay, so Borman, the wasp kind of deftly side flies, and Borman misses. Alora, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Can make it to here and do you think I got a shot at this thing?
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's see.
course, my opinion don't mean shit, but
Yeah, I would say you could make a shot at him.
Okay.
kill him.
That is a hit. For another 7 points. So yeah, this wasp is dripping goo out of this dagger hole, but he is still fluttering around. Mavis.
Here. I could try and sling a rock at it.
Yeah.
Oops. I think. Wait, did I roll 2 of those or just 1? Okay.
Yep,
Missed,
that is a miss.
All right.
And Toomey.
Toomey will attack the flying thing over here. Go for this. Actually, Toomey will come over here and hit this one too.
I don't think that being a cat, I don't think Toomey could help itself. I know that when I take Cassie out on her leash, she's like, "Oh, a bee?" and she wants to go play with it. And I'm like, "That's a dumb idea. Do not do that."
That's exactly what Toomey is. Toomey's like, "Oh my god, flying bees!"
Yes.
So yeah, Toomey's going for it hard over here.
Spicy flying raisins. Oh, poor Toomey.
But in typical cat fashion, just swats at it but doesn't actually hit it.
Right, yes. And bats at the air. So,
The first time's always posturing.
Oh wait, second attack.
oh yeah, that's right.
And does it again.
2
And the
minutes.
second time is prostrate as well.
Yes. So last night, they were fighting a Karthus, which is basically just this creepy thing that's super skinny and has a mouth full of teeth. And they had already hit it a couple times. It only had 1 hit point left. And then Randy, or Glenn, his character Randy, decides that he's going to hit it with a heap round and does like as much possible fucking damage as you could. So he hits it with a high explosive round, and this thing just with its 1 hit point, and it takes like 18 damage, and it just explodes and covers everybody standing there in guts and viscera. I was like, man, we need to make a movie. That would be awesome. What does Yeller want to do?
Yeller's gonna be a wuss and like hide over here and cower.
Okay. Giant wasps. Giant wasp is going to try to sting Dentry. Oh. Because, I mean, they fly, so it's not like the giant wasp can trip. But I'm going to say that Dentry gets a free attack at -2 on the wasp.
Free attack at -2, so I guess it's just a straight D20 instead of a D20 plus. Well, it'd be a D20 +2 then instead of +4. Okay.
Yep. No, that is a miss. And
Damn it.
the other wasp. The other wasp is going to try to sting Samuel. Oh.
That's probably a hit.
What is Samuel's AC?
Oh, Jackson's is 4.
A4.
Well, I guess it's a 2 because of Dentry being there.
Yep. So that is a hit. Jackson takes a stabbing of 1 point of damage, and then needs to make save versus poison.
That's probably not going to do it. What's my poison save? It's a 12.
So Jackson gets stabbed by the stinger, and where is my? There it is. And you guys see Jackson kind of twitch turn pale and fall to the floor. The poison causes permanent paralysis, and Jackson will die in 4 days.
Well, shit.
Time to get focusing.
Yeah, better start chewing on some more weeds. Willow the War Dog.
Willow's gonna attack with his Thaco of 17.
Does not hit.
All right, well, that's what he did.
And Dentry.
This is bullshit. Now we're back up to +4. So let's go for it.
Oh, nope. Jackson is paralyzed. Borman.
Gonna swing my sword at this one we've been beating on and miss.
Shit. And Laura.
It's up to you, Laura.
She's just gonna be permanently chewing on these herbs like she's got chew in her mouth.
Yeah.
Just keeping it at the ready.
I need to kill these things first, or we're gonna have more people poisoned. So.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh
No.
It bounced off the bottom of the screen there, man.
Yeah. And Mavis.
Mavis, let's see, where's Jackson? Oh, right there. Okay, Mavis is gonna get in, so, and then use the mace.
Okay.
Damn it.
And Toomey.
All right, Timmy, you got this.
That is a hit.
Finally.
Hey.
And this wasp goes down.
Alrighty.
Let's see here.
I guess I have to move to attack the other one, huh?
Yep. I mean, you could.
Let's do it. Toomey moves to here and attacks the other one.
Okay. That is another hit.
Yay. This one is a D4. I forgot it's a D4 +1, so it's 2 damage.
Okay. So you don't get the rake attack because both attacks would
Different
have to
enemies.
Yeah, it would have to hit the same target.
But at least it's still damage.
And Yeller the hunting dog is going to stay, I guess, hidden. Nope, can't hear you.
Yeah, he's got no chance, so.
Okay. So the wasp can see. Well, they are wasps, so we'll have to see. And he makes his morale check. He's committed. He is going to attack Dentry. And
I mean, Dentry's a 1, so I don't think that hits.
it does not. Willow the War Dog. Gonna get in there and do some biting.
That's what he's gonna do.
All right.
He's gonna hopefully he's gonna attack. Yeah.
That hits. For another 6. Okay. Oh, yeah, really pissed off wasp. Dentry, what would you like to do? Gonna try to.
Man,
He's got the best weapon for this, and he keeps
weapon
missing.
that would do the cool thing, and I can't do the cool thing.
Oh, damn you, dice! You need to change the color of your dice. That always works for me.
You know, you're right. It's time to switch it up.
Jackson is paralyzed. Borman.
Borman's gonna swing his mighty Frostbrand sword and hope for the best.
No. And Alora.
Let's do this.
This is like all these bad rolls. This is like when you go to the casino and you get that machine that just stops paying out the piss ass credits and just starts taking everything you own over and over and over again. Yeah, that's what this is.
Yep.
Mavis.
Okay.
You can just try to bash him with your mace. That's a
Yay.
hit.
Okay, good.
For 4. Okay. So now this wasp is starting to look banged up. And Toomey.
Avenge me, to me. Avenge me.
Nope. Gets a second attack, though. Ah.
Fuck you, to me.
The wasp is going to try to bite at -2. Nope. He misses too. Jesus, this is starting to get gloomy. Yeller is still hiding. The giant wasp is going to try and sting Dentry. And Dentry shrugs that off. And we're back to Willow.
Finish the job, Willow.
Oh, no! Willow is going to get a -2 attack. And everybody... This is like a really bad kung fu movie. It's all for show. Dentry.
Like the camera angles are clearly showing that nothing's actually connecting, but
right.
like
And they sped up the frame rate to make it look like they're really moving fast. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, come on, Dentry, you got this.
That is a hit.
There we go. Okay. That's a D8 plus 4 now. And I burned its wings off, right?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. He's got no wings. For another... Oh! And Dentry not only burns its wings off, Dentry kills it.
Okay.
Good.
Like on the one hand, cool, but on the other hand, like
Now-
where was that earlier?
Now the room smells like burning wasp.
Oh, we got to do something with these bodies now, though.
Gotta stab those bodies real good.
Yeah, well,
just burn-
yeah, you probably better to just burn them.
Okay, we could do
We
that.
do not want this coming to life. I have
Yeah,
seen every.
definitely not.
We're gonna burn the bodies. Yeah.
And because this is their nest, or their attempt at making a nest, you are going to get 3 rolls on table... Is that table? Oh, no. L times 20. Here, what does it say that L times 20 is? Table L. You get 3 rolls. So, who wants to make the first roll? Yep, that is... You find... You find 80 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
Got him.
Whoops. Hold on. Jesus Christ, you guys are going to get so much XP for this. And you find 1 gem worth 25 gold pieces.
Okay, got it.
And 1 more roll.
All right, I'll do it.
Do it.
And 32, you find 4 gems worth 10 gold pieces each.
Cool.
Got them. 4 gems worth 10 gold pieces each.
Yep.
That's what you said.
Yep. And so out of here, so now that you have kind of Dentry has gone around and put the corpses to the flaming sword and killed the wasp larva in these corpses, and it was had to be very careful because this whole room could go up. It's covered in wasp nests. But do you find
Or
that,
taxing it. Like, I'm burning them, and then he's coming around with the cool sword afterwards, and like
Yeah.
putting it
Putting
out.
them out.
right? Yeah, putting out any fires. There is 2 more of these regular, or what is listed as what I listed as guest rooms, and they're full of trashed furniture. There's another master suite here full of smashed furniture, but there's nothing else in there. But then there is a door to the north.
Yeah. Got to check that out.
Okay, so you check out the door to the north. There's no traps, but opening this door, the walls are lined floor to ceiling with dusty bookshelves, and there's a 10-foot vaulted ceiling in here. There is a smashed desk in the center of the room that seems to have been chopped with an axe at some point. And there are books scattered across the floor. Looks like books have just been randomly pulled off the shelves and tossed haphazardly on the floor.
This is for those people that like to read and waste their time.
Yeah, you
with
can.
those yeah.
It will take you an hour to go through the books in here, which you could totally do.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Aurora will do it.
Take care of Jackson.
We need to take care of Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's paralyzed. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll look
That's
into books
okay. He's
later.
got 4 days.
Chew up some stuff. and
We're
give
gonna
him a
go
roll.
with her to make sure that
He's licking his face just like
we're gonna go with her to make sure that no one kills her. Except for Borman will borrow Jackson's boots and just put on, try to put on some fake boots of speed on him. You're like, I don't know, they lost their power. I'm just joking.
So Alora slaps some
revive.
herbal poultice on the stinger wound. Jackson, you get another.
I never got a
save.
save. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. That's right.
You never got the save. That's correct.
So you get another save.
Yeah, you can get it again. You can get it now. Oh, what the fuck, Chuck?
Maybe one a day or something.
Yeah, you got 4 days, so
Let's check out room 15 real quick.
okay. So going up these stairs to, hey, that's a good place for that. So going up the stairs, the door at the top of the tower stairs is locked.
Is it really?
No,
Is it really locked?
Yeah, Borman deftly picks the lock. And so this room, dark gray stone floor and walls. There's wood beams and plaster on a 15-foot conical ceiling, and the windows. There are windows on the the circular edge of the tower, just like there was on the second floor. But these have all been converted, and glass panes have been put in, and hinged shutters. And in this room is a bed and a study desk here. And it looks like this is. This is obviously the top floor of the guard tower, but it looks like at some point, obviously, somebody has converted this over It almost looks like it could be maybe a wizard's tower or something like that now.
Hmm.
And the desk contains, there is some stuff sitting out on the desk.
I will have to look at it.
So there is a journal, some dried up ink pots, and a writing quill. And the journal details basically the musings of a magic user that has done some experimentation with arcane magic.
This is Alora's room, is what this is.
Probably,
yeah.
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 Borman, roll a d6.
Okay. If you make me.
Yeah. Under the bed, you find a leather potion belt. Like a sling, and there are 4 potions in it.
I will lay them on top of the bed and call for Alora.
Okay.
Let's see what these are.
So Alora immediately recognizes that 2 of them are potions of healing.
Oh, cool.
You've seen enough of these. You know what they are. And there are 2 other potions that Alora will have to lick in order to find out what they are.
You got to lick it before you stick it, Alora.
Wait a minute. I wrote somewhere on here. Let's see. 18 potions of healing, 1d6 plus 1 HP, cure paralysis. It says underneath.
Oh, does it?
I don't know. I wrote it down, so
it must be true.
Unless it's holy water that does that.
No, it may well be. Let me look. It says. Yes, curing paralysis. Paralyzing effects are negated. So you guys could pour one into Jackson, and it would cure his paralysis.
We close his eyes and draw on his face, and then do it.
He would also get 1d6 plus 1 hit points back.
Yeah, let's do that then. So now we're down to 17 healing potions, which is great.
Put a little flower on his left cheek.
However, he's still going to die in 4 days.
Let's hope with him.
He can move around now, but he's still poisoned.
You can help me look for the herbs to try and give him another save.
Like, that's literally what I do is forage.
Yeah.
That's true. He probably has an even easier time of foraging. So
maybe you've got to put the herbs in the other way.
Yeah, maybe.
So Alora, you taste the first one, and you find that this is a potion of clairaudience.
What's that do?
It. Find it. So it enables whoever drinks the potion will be enabled to hear through through the ears of another creature. The other creature must be within 60 feet, and obstructions, lead, will block the effect.
All right, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And you lick the other potion, and everybody, Borman, you see her kind of lick the other potion, and she, kind of licks her finger. And for a split second, she appears like she turns into a cloud. It is a potion of gaseous form. The character's body becomes a cloud of vapor. This has the following effects. Equipment and clothing drops to the floor. The character may move as a cloud of gas through small cracks in stone walls, wooden objects, etc. Attacking is not possible while in gaseous form. The character's AC is -2. Non-magical weapons cannot harm the character. And it has a duration of 1d6 plus 6 turns.
Wow, that's kind of wild.
That's the same duration for the clairaudience as well.
Yeah.
That's some good potions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've now cleared out the place.
We still have to inspect the room with the books a bit more, and I have to spend the next day just digging and foraging so I don't die.
Right.
And I will spend the next day repairing the roof.
Okay, so Jackson on here. Find Lay Ranger. So Jackson, roll a d6.
Wait, should we ask for Father Ainsworth's help again?
Yeah, I
could.
mean you could. So Father Ainsworth, he can also. And Father Ainsworth exactly nails it. Jackson, you get another save versus poison.
Oh wow.
Fuck.
Jackson, do you not want to live? We're changing the dice.
I will say that Alora has enough time to come up with another poultice. You can make another save.
I'm changing my color. Hold on. We're trying for green again.
About
There
time.
you go. So finally, so Jackson is able to pull his shit together and not die of wasp poison. But that is all of the house. Now, you're estimating, boy, I mean, to get this place completely ship shape, just materials is probably going to cost you 2,000 gold.
You need 2,000 for materials?
Yeah.
I'll give you 2,000 for materials in bullshit. Let's see. Let's start out with a gold bracelet worth 500 gold pieces. So now I need 1,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I've got earrings that are electrum worth 500 gold. So there's that.
Okay.
And let's get rid of the 10 gems worth 100 gold pieces each.
Okay.
There you go. There's a bunch of materials.
Okay, so you have enough materials, or you have put in an order with the town to get enough materials in order to that will be delivered basically to the front of the manor. That will be enough to start renovations on the property. Now, in the meantime, you could start cleaning the place up on the interior, and that, I mean, you're probably going to spend about a month doing all of that.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that's time that you can do your thing with your spell stuff. Now,
That is true.
I have some things that I want to kind of do out of the bag of bullshit I gotta sell. I've got a royal scepter, and then I've got the signet ring, right? And I have a royal tiara.
Okay.
And so I want to put all three of those on Mavis for the household, face, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna dress Mavis up in all this jewelry and.
Yeah. Because when they come around, we're gonna claim because of her religious and all that thing that we do not owe taxes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going. Yeah, she is the face of Braunhaven, unless somebody has a problem with that. But I'm setting these items aside from the bag of shit I got to sell,
Right?
Because they have actual value to
Yeah,
make
I
her
gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm taking those items and putting them on that character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is now the month of getting towards the end of the month of Festus. It is still winter, but
And I
the
spent part of the month making arrows and stuff like that, so that we have like plenty of arrows for like a long time.
okay, yeah, you can do that. I would say that in a month you could probably generate, four 20-pack quivers of arrows easily.
Cool.
And Mavis, so let's see here.
I don't know if Mavis can sell anything.
Or not
Might be
Mavis,
better to-
whoever's doing, or was it Alora doing the magical research?
Yeah, to see if I can learn something like men.
So you want to do mending. I would say mending would be a first level spell. It will cost you 1,000 gold pieces. So it's 1,000 gold pieces per spell level, because you're basically going to be sitting up in the tower, taking reagents and doing some experimentation.
All right, I can afford that.
And
I mean, we got 7,000 electrum that we got into that.
you what now?
We got 7,000 electrum from an earlier fight. We can put some of that into that.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, don't worry. We'll split up all money later.
And so I would say, let's see here. Players should describe in detail. Well, we know what mending does.
Yeah.
Then decide if the spell can be created, and if so, what the spell level will be. We did that. Character must be capable of casting spells of the level of the new spell will be. She's capable of that. And it says roughly takes 2 weeks per spell level, so 2 weeks and 1,000 gold. And Mavis now can cast mending.
Let's mend up some furniture.
Yeah, so she's gonna run around the house and mend up furniture. You guys, as usual, and this happens in whether it's a fantasy game or a sci-fi game. In a sci-fi game, you get a spaceship, and then the first thing everybody does, they're like, "I want this room, and I want that room," and that's kind of the, you guys pick your rooms, but. Of course, Mavis is there, or Alora's up in the tower. So yeah, she learns mending. It can be Alora's mending. And so over the course of the month, the wall around the town is about halfway finished. You estimate that in about another month that the wall will be finished. So you could, you've got what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of you that could be, if you wanted to start work on the manor yourselves, you certainly could. But about a month's worth of work between the 5 of you, I would say would probably get, for the most part, would get the top floor kind of shipshape.
And the roof?
And it would take care of the roof and all of that.
Sounds good.
The downstairs still looks like shit, but
right.
The top floor will at least be the holes in the roof patched and the rooms cleaned up, and that gives Alora enough time to go through and mend all the furniture and the runner rug on the grand staircase and things like that.
Is there a seamstress or a tailor in town that I can use to have banners and
I would say that there.
Like that?
I would say that there is, and I would say that she's going to charge. Like for all of the banner work and whatnot, she would charge 30 gold pieces.
Okay, I happen to I'll pay her fee of 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
And I'm also going to supply the 5 bolts of silk worth 250 gold pieces each.
Okay. So
the high grade silk will be used to make, with the Braunhaven family crest, because that's our crest, put it around silk sheets and stuff,
Okay.
things like that for our beds. So it's nice.
So during this time, also you guys, the town actually has a big feast that they hold at the Braunhaus, and the month of Festus is known because there is a holiday. It is the Feast of Saint Soman, which Mavis is Soman the archer is the patron saint of the Order of the Martyr. And so Soman the Archer was canonized in negative 1300 and is remembered on this holiday. He's mostly known that he had the willpower to betray his succubus wife and put an end to a cadre of devils. And then when that was all done, he was so besought by grief that he threw himself from the castle walls in Glaustein and killed himself.
Which,
And so you celebrate the Feast of Saint Soman, and Father Ainsworth has Mavis, basically do a sermon at the All Faiths Temple, for the people of the town, and he of course defers to Mavis because Fellister Ainsworth is actually he's a druid and he worships the old gods. And Soman is not really his bailiwick. I mean, he knows about him, of course, but and of course he's worshipped, but this is definitely Mavis's thing, and so it is a you guys spend another month basically kind of living the good life, just renovating your house. It is now the month of Maricus. And spring is starting to show its lovely face, and fairly rainy season. And you guys need to decide at this point. I mean, you could spend yet another month, but there are rumors floating around town, and I will find this.
Should we use Alora or should we put Mavis as our figurehead?
Alora has more charisma. Maybe
Okay.
has almost none,
Then
and it's kind of homely. So.
Here's stuff for Alora to wear.
Cool.
There you go. That's all the Braunhaven shit. The tiara, the scepter, the family signet necklace, the ring. How much the shit's worth.
So, the first rumor that you guys hear, Borman, you hear, one day moving around town, you hear some locals talking about that Shrivelkin have been spotted out in the countryside attacking farmsteads.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's really inappropriate, and the farmsteads
it's really inappropriate.
Yeah.
Mavis, you hear a rumor that the Duke plans. The Duke that is supposedly moving into the area. You do hear a rumor that that a Duke from Glaustein has moved into the area and is taking over an old hunting manor at the edge of the Sylvanus Forest. And there is a rumor going around town that the Duke is going to plan to raise taxes across the region again.
Oh man!
Alora.
No more taxes. We got to go kill him.
Alora hears a rumor that the Duke's hunting hounds are actually really hellhounds.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And Dentry, you hear a rumor that there are some farmers that come to sell their stuff at the open market in the town, and you overhear them talking to another group of farmers to beware of the scarecrows in the fields.
Oh, shit.
And Jackson, probably still recovering from his poison, you hear a rumor that a priest of Vuslux has traveled here to the hunting manor with the Duke. Now, Vuslux is the mandated religion of the Glossian Empire, that Emperor Belusian Cestus has told everybody, you're going to stop all this silly worship of the old gods and the 12 elder gods, and you are going to worship Vucelex. Well, the shitty thing about Vucelex is that somehow this piece of shit worked his way out of the what was it called? It was called the very specific. It was called the War of the Heavens. And the War of the Heavens happened in negative 1450. The Council of the 12 Elder Gods descended from the Celestial Palace, which is another plane, and they went to wage war on what was known as the Three. And the Three were three archdevils that came to Braunhaven, founding the nations of Erebachia in the east, Stagina in the north, and Orentis in the south. And the 12 elder gods came down and, to put the whoop up on them. Well, the fact of the matter is that there were, of course, these three archdevils brought numerous other devils. And during this time, which one was... Oh, that's not what I wanted. There was another god that, I think it's Frisia? She... Hold on. Hold on. So, no, it was Navius. Navius, during this time, went down into the Stygian layer of hell and basically kicked everybody out and took over the Stygian layer of hell. And at the time, Vucelex was the ruler of hell, of the Stygian layer. And so he decided that he was going to, he's like, fine, I'll make my own hell. And it'll have blackjack and hookers. And he came to the prime plane, and which here, and basically started to get people of the Glossian Empire to start worshipping him as a god. And the difference is that he walks openly among mortals. And Vucelex is known as, of course, the one god. He is known as the Dark One, the Crone Father. He is depicted as wearing a black hooded robe and carries a hooked staff made from a gnarled tree branch. And he's commonly seen in the company of three black hags that do his bidding. And so the rumor that that Jackson hears is that a priest of Vucelex has traveled here with the Duke.
We gotta kill this priest because he gonna bring bad news with him.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds like we've got a bunch of people that we need to remove from the area. Just what it
Apparently,
sounds like to me. Yeah.
That one guy into a ranger may have backfired, and now he's got.
So you guys are going to be out looking for this hunting manor? Is that what you're deciding to do?
I don't know if that should be first.
Well,
there's a couple things to do.
Yeah, I gotta think using this holy symbol key will really help us out if we could find out why the fuck that Duke wanted. Is that the same Duke that's moving in the area?
That is the rumor, yes.
Yeah, then I would like to go kill him, his priest, and his hags.
Okay. And his little dog too.
Are we tapping after that?
Are we going that? We're doing that first before we handle all these other little problems? We're going straight for the big problem?
Well, we can go to the little problems first. Maybe we start fucking with the people that are fucking with the farms and go save the farms and the...
Yeah, we can take the Shrivelkin. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Target Rangers.
Yeah. Well, Borman is solely wanting to go where the most gold to loot is. Yeah, that will be where I vote. But if that's the stupidest place to probably go, is the town wall built yet?
No.
It is. The town wall is built.
Oh, I thought it was only halfway done. Okay, yeah.
No, well,
We've got another month.
Yeah, another month has passed. It is
so
now
I
spring.
need another 1,000 of gold. Is that what we need? I need to account for another grand.
Yes.
Okay, I have 8 pieces of jewelry worth 800 gold pieces. I will take off, and a platinum necklace worth 200 gold pieces that I'm taking off. And that will pay for the town to have a wall around it now, gates and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now what do we want to that gives us hirelings to hire to do stuff?
Yeah, we can do that. So the first question, of course, is, and let me look that up on my fancy dancy custom screen that I made. So the first question is, what kind of wages are you offering? So
Bring them.
So -2 to your hiring roll would be like 2 silver pieces a day. -1 would be poor, would be 5 silver pieces a day. Standard with no plus or minus would be 1 gold piece per day. A decent wage would be +1 to your rolls, 5 gold pieces per day, and lavish would be +2 to your rolls at 10 gold pieces per day.
I think if we play a good wage, we'll have happy people that'll progress. We did want to have the town militia clear out the rest of that undergrowth and all that, so that way maybe they would get a level.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I would say that the veterans of the town militia have gained a level. And they've also started training some more people, some more level 1 veterans to basically handle the wall.
Wonderful. So what do you guys think we should
offer? Decent wages.
Offer decent wages and have people rebuild our house, or
it needs to be cleaned out and repaired. Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, the whole downstairs. Yeah, so that's what we want. We want our grounds totally manicured, pretty plants.
Okay. So you're offering 5 gold pieces per day, and who's doing the hiring?
Alora.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
the queen.
Alora.
Queen Alora.
Alora, you can. So you have a +1 to your charisma, +1 for a decent wage. So that's a total of +2. Roll 2d6 +2. Nice. So you get. Not only do you hire some folks. This is a small town. You are able to hire 6 of them.
Wow.
And that, let's see, you can have. Well, you get 6 applicants. You can only have 5, but that's pretty good. So 5 at 25 gold pieces a day, and they have a +1 to their loyalty to you.
Ooh, cool.
And they can get to work on that immediately. So they will start working on the lower level of the manor while you're off traipsing across the countryside.
So that means what? It's 5 people for the whole month at 5 a day, so it's 150.
So 20. It would be 25 a day because there's 5 of them, and they're 5 each.
Right. Okay. So 25 a day.
And it says That is a good question. Let's see here. How many days in a month? It says calendar's made up of each month is made up of a total of 28 days. So
Okay.
25 times 28 for a month.
I have 500 gems worth 25 gold pieces each.
Okay.
And if I drop 30 of those, which would leave me to 470, that pays the Braunhaven Kingdom's staff things for the month.
Okay. And so
to do whatever the fuck.
So this, I mean, this. Actually, what I should do, and this is what I'm going to do. Oops, wrong. I'm going to do that. Well, this is fine as is. So, excuse me. So this is an overland map, and this is a hex crawl, and the overland map. So each one of these hexes is 3 miles. And this is the area that you can basically see. And you can see that there are, in that 3 miles, there are 2 farmsteads. There's a farmstead here and a farmstead here. And this little river, nobody's ever given this river a name, mostly because it's hard to call it a river. It's more of like a big drainage ditch, because this drainage ditch drains off of the hills that are far to the east. And so during the winter or the fall, winter, and spring months, this can actually be called a legitimate river. During the spring months, it starts to wane down to being more of like a creek. But nobody's ever bothered to give it a name. It's just, that river. And so you guys, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use Borman's token. You guys are heading up the tradeway, and you are in this. When we pick up next week, you will be starting in this 3 mile hex. So before we close up, I will hand out some XP here. God, you guys are gonna get so much fucking XP. So
thank you for saving Jackson, everyone.
yes.
Oh yeah, y'all saved Willow was really a big deal to me. I thought Willow kicks ass, but things are getting tougher.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, whoops, that's the wrong button. I didn't mean to hit times. You each get 1,000. Well, I'll just type it out. How's that? 1,258.75 XP.
Sweet. You all get 1,400 Electrum apiece.
1,400 Electrum?
Yep.
Wow.
What could Jackson have spent money on towards the manor to get his gold or his wealth back down to a reasonable number of coinage?
That is a good question. Let's see.
Could I have horses or something? Could I have?
Yeah, you could buy horses.
We have a stable.
Yeah.
But we didn't have horses before this.
That's right. I don't know. Maybe you guys, instead of hoofing it, instead of walking down the Eastern Tradeway, maybe you guys are taking horses. And so horses. Oops. So you can buy riding horses for 75 gold pieces each. Or, I mean, if you wanted to get real fancy about it, you could buy a wagon for 200 gold pieces, and you could get 2 draft horses to pull the wagon. Draft horses are 40 gold pieces each, so 280 gold pieces would get you a wagon and 2 draft horses.
Okay. Now I got to do math here because it's 2 electrum to 1 gold, right?
Correct.
So you said 280, so that's 560 electrum that I can get rid of.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 560 electrum go bye-bye. All right, I will do that.
Okay.
To get rid of.
So you guys are traveling in style with your own wagon.
So we'll be nice and rested whenever we come across stuff.
Right. What was that? Oh.
Can I buy a crap ton of rations?
Yes, you can.
What do rations go for again?
Rations.
Iron rations?
So you want iron rations? They sell for. That is. Oh, here. Iron rations for 7 days are 15 gold pieces.
15 gold pieces.
So 1 week's iron rations is 15 gold.
So to get it for the party, that'd be 75 gold.
There you go.
Okay. 75 gold. That's 150 electrum. Okay. I will do that. I probably need to still spend more electrum. I will donate my 1,100 copper pieces to a charitable cause in the town.
Okay.
I'm a ranger, so it'd probably be towards like animals or farming or something.
Yeah.
Something that's nature related.
The dog breeders and shit.
The town needs.
Yeah, give the dog breeder something to.
It's actually not a bad idea. I'll put it towards like the training of training of animals in the town, so that we have like
war dogs with our military and things like that. I mean, that would really make the town more secure.
I don't know how far 1,100 copper is going to go, but that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that sounds excellent.
He's going to do that. You know what? I will. I'm going to donate all of my copper, which is a lot, to the town as well.
That's happened.
Yeah.
That was a lot of experience.
Yes.
I want to donate 8,444 copper pieces to the town.
Okay.
And I want them to focus on hiring people or whatever to clean the house, clean the place up. Businesses, they need clean storefronts. The road needs to be reworked, so it's not so, there's proper drainage, everything. Just, the general infrastructure of the town. I'm dropping all my copper off. They need to make things improve tremendously to the just overall.
Okay. I'm trying to find. Am I not finding that?
That makes me not have to do math when I'm trying to get rid of and spend my copper. I'll just
Right.
remove it from the character sheet in our town.
I'm going to
It's
donate
better.
all of these pennies.
Yeah,
to the
that's what I
town.
did. I took all my pennies to the bank.
So yeah, is everything divided up at this point? Do you guys have anything else you want to spend?
Not right now.
All right. Well,
I'm happy.
we will pick this up next week at 12 o'clock with you guys doing a hex crawl moving towards the manor and dealing with little things like you heard the rumor about the Shrivelkin assaulting farms out in the wilderness. So
Yeah.
we'll pick that up next week.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
You're
Have a
welcome.
great night.
Oh, did anybody level?
No, I didn't.
Not me.
But not quite.
Okay. All right.
Level 4 fighter is a tough one.
Yeah, and it gets
Yeah.
worse and worse.
Oh, hey.
There's a reason why some people have been playing for 15 years and are only level 9. So, All right. I will see you guys next week then.
Thanks.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Have a good one, guys.